COVID-19 may have shut down performances on stages around the world, but balconies, that's a different story. Reported by our Seth Doane.
Quarantine has popularized a new kind of performance. When all the world can't be a stage, it seems during lockdown, the balcony will have to do. As this platform and its bigger cousin, the terrace, have become stand-in venues for performances. And even courts for play.
I think we are fairly well known as those Americans over there on the balcony now.
Cellist Matt Walker and violinist Zena Bowers spent 20 years in the Nashville Symphony before moving to Italy a few months ago. They'd planned to write their 5th travel book and perform until Italy's lockdown made that almost impossible.
Did you ever imagine you'd be playing on a balcony?
No, we had never thought of using this space as any type of concert venue. We wanted to use this space as a grill and drinking venue.
They bought this place about an hour from Rome because of its stunning view of the town of Soriano nel Cimino.
It occurred to us that we could come out here and play.
When that became just about the only place they could play, they started making nightly videos that feature more view than musicians and posting them live on Facebook. Soon, the town started piping these balcony performances into loudspeakers.
This is one way we could still perform, that we could do something positive for our community and also not go crazy in quarantine.
This is
yeah.
True. This
helps.
Un saluto a tutti. Ciao.
Is this coronavirus making us more appreciative of the balcony?
I think the balcony has really come into its own in this period.
Liz Lev is a Rome-based art historian. We met her, well, where else?
What balcony could be more famous than the center of St. Peter's? It's the most famous balcony. I would argue, I'd even say it's more famous than the Queen of England's balcony, but that might get me into trouble.
That's the Grand Loggia on St. Peter's Basilica.
Buonasera.
Where the world first meets a new pope.
We connect balconies with things like the Pope, but there are also bad leaders who've used balconies.
Well, it's the same thing. You get a platform and sometimes use the platform for good, and sometimes people use the platform for ill.
Historically, it's a perch that's said power. From balconies, Benito Mussolini and Hitler exhorted their people to war. But there are also balconies that inspire Shakespearean love.
Where are we? Well, we are just beneath the balcony here of Juliet Capulet.
Like the one we saw a while back in Verona.
There's evidence of balcony design both in Persia and in Egypt.
And in Pompeii, buried by volcanic ash nearly 2,000 years ago, we learned how archaeologists uncovered evidence of the ancient appreciation for the structure.
We found this street with the remains of the balconies.
Centuries later, those balconies were all over Europe.
And then the next thing you know, you have Sixtus IV, Pope in 1475, taking the King of Naples around to show his fabulous city. And the King of Naples looks at the rickety balconies and says to him, "You will never have the control of your city if women throwing stuff from the balcony can stop your troops." So there went all the balconies.
In today's crisis, it's a place to burn calories, receive a drive-by blessing, or just kill time. Father and son team Fabio and Jacopo Mastrangelo have made the most of their 8+ weeks in isolation at a breathtaking perch above Rome.
We are spending a lot of time in making rehearsal to prepare every day a different song. So every day it's a premiere.
A premiere on your balcony?
Yeah, that's it.
Jacopo plays to an empty Piazza Navona, but a big crowd online. Over the weeks, they've seen neighbors put up flags and pause for their performances. It's community redefined.
I'm sending a message of hope.
With the lockdown easing, Matt Walker and Zena Bowers will play their last regular balcony performance tonight. All along, they've carefully selected their mix of Italian and American songs.
Don't know what day it is.
Some especially
gotta go to the store.
Suited for this time.
Stocking up on our vino. Don't go outside much anymore.
What's it like to play on the balcony?
Cold as hell and really windy.
This is not the romantic answer I was expecting.
Yeah, exactly.
Using clothespins, the two have adapted, like we all have. Today, the balcony has become a place to cheer frontline workers, connect with neighbors, or toast to a less complicated time.
Va benissimo. A voi tutti.